It's the biggest story in baseball, one of the biggest stories in all of sports. Everyone is talking about it. The big cheating, sign stealing scandal going on right now in the MLB. As you probably have already heard, the Astros and Red Sox have already been pretty much caught, and it's pretty much proven that they did cheat. They stole signs illegally using technology, and they both did it during their respective World Series runs in 2017 and 2018. But the question now is, are any other teams doing it? And if so, which teams? In this video, I will dive into that question, answer that for you, and also I'll get you caught up on everything that's gone on so far with the Red Sox and the Astros, who's got punished, who snitched on who, everything that's gone on, who got fired, who got away with stuff, all of that. So let's just get right into it. Welcome to Upswing Baseball, where we give you tips and drills to improve your baseball skills. So subscribe and hit the bell if you want to take your baseball skills to the next level. And let's just do this. So just in case you have no idea anything going on, I'm just going to say it real quick what sign stealing is. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's stealing the other team's signs so you know what's going to happen before it actually does. And in this case, it's the signs that the catcher gives down to the pitcher to signal what pitch he's going to throw. And other teams, the Red Sox and Astros and probably other teams, have been stealing those signs illegally. Like, it's encouraged to steal signs if it's without technology, but when you use technology to do it, that is cheating very bad. And real quick, the way the Astros did it is they had a camera in center field pointed into the catcher on his signs, and then they would relay that live feed into the dugout so they would know what was coming. And they would bang on a trash can for off-speed pitches. The hitter would hear the banging and know what pitch was coming, and he would be able to lay off those pitches. And like I said, that was in 2017, the year they won the World Series. And all that has been 100% proven. The MLB has completed their investigation. That's pretty much all settled. But then after that year, everybody just kind of assumes they wouldn't just stop doing it. Like, they wouldn't just be satisfied, okay, we won the World Series, let's get out, quit while we're ahead. They probably didn't do that. They probably kept going. And people have been talking about how they might have had sensors like under their uniforms, the players, so like if like for off-speed pitches it would like vibrate and they would know like that, so it's a little less obvious than like the trash can banging, so no one could hear it. And there's some proof of this. There's like a picture of Josh Reddick with something taped to his chest after a game, and Jose Altuve, after hitting a walk-off, he was like, "Don't rip my shirt, guys." You can see the little clip right now. So it's kind of pretty obvious that they were doing this, but the MLB hasn't officially confirmed it yet. But anyways, for the Red Sox, there isn't quite as much on them yet. The MLB hasn't completed their investigation into the Red Sox yet. It's not completely out there, but what we know so far is that they probably use the video replay room that all teams have like below the dugout to like look at plays that they might want to challenge. But that video, that feed is supposed to be set on an 8-second delay so that they can't cheat. Those are the MLB rules they put in place. But obviously it was not. They broke those rules. It was a live feed, so that they used that. And some people say they didn't do it in the playoffs, and like that's not like they would have won the World Series anyway. I don't know. It's hard to know, but that's what they did. And then for punishments, the MLB banned AJ Hinch and Jeff Luhnow. I think that's how you say his name. They banned him for 1 year. They're the Astros coach and the Astros GM. And the Astros lost their first and second round picks for the next 2 years, and also got fined $5 million, which is the maximum fee the MLB can do. And like I said, they haven't finished the investigation into the Red Sox yet or any other team, so those are all the punishments that MLB has done. And then pretty quick after the MLB published their investigation into the Astros, they officially fired Jeff Luhnow and AJ Hinch, so they're gone. And pretty soon after that, the Red Sox got a little ahead of the game and fired Alex Cora as well, who was the bench coach for the 2017 Astros and then went to manage the 2018 Red Sox. And then also the Mets' new coach, Carlos Beltran, was fired as well before he even managed a game for them, because he was a player on the Astros in 2017 and was pretty much like a main part of their sign stealing scheme. So yeah, that's the basics of what's happened so far. There's obviously a lot more to it, but that's all I'm going to tell you for now, because that is not the main part of this video. The main part of this video is what other teams are doing it, so let's get into that right now. But before I say anything, all this is like speculation, rumors. None of this is 100% proven, but it's pretty safe to assume that other teams have been illegally stealing signs. Like, there's no way that only 2 out of the 30 teams would be doing it, and especially because like they've been doing it to like such an extreme that it's hard to believe that none of the 28 other teams would just do it like a little bit. Like, I bet a lot of them were a little bit less of an extreme, but in one way or another, there's probably definitely other teams that were participating. And as far as evidence of other teams stealing signs, this is what we got so far. Tom Verducci reported that the investigations that MLB did into the Astros led to at least 7 or 8 other teams being mentioned. And I read that article. It was like the people who, like, it was all Astros personnel that snitched on these other 7 or 8 teams. That's basically what happened. Like, during the MLB's investigation into the Astros, they were interviewing all kinds of Astros personnel, and then they just, like, told them about all these other teams. Like, they were already in trouble, so they just figured, I'll just drag these guys down with me or something like that. It's hard to know for sure, but also Logan Morrison, an MLB player, posted on Instagram that the Yankees and Dodgers have also been illegally stealing signs too. And then in an article by Michael Bauman of The Ringer, this was said, but given assurances of I don't even know how to say that word, anonymity, several league sources indicate the Astros, Dodgers, Red Sox, New York Yankees, and Arizona Diamondbacks have been especially adept with technological surveillance. One source mentions the Cubs and Washington Nationals dabble a bit, but not as much as others. Another source says the Indians, while still another notes the Toronto Blue Jays and Texas Rangers once were suspected as well. Then MLB.com reporter Jeff Jones added the Brewers to that list as well. So if all this is true, along with the Astros and Red Sox, we got the Yankees, Dodgers, D-backs, Cubs, Brewers, Indians, Nationals, Rangers, and Blue Jays. All those teams are stealing signs. If that is true, that would be 11 teams. That's over 1/3 of the league. And this doesn't even mean all the other teams are in the clear either. That's impossible to know right now. Those other 19 teams are not in the clear yet for sure. It's also impossible to 100% confirm that all 11 of these teams are definitely guilty of illegally stealing signs in one form or another, even though it's pretty likely. But in conclusion, I definitely believe personally that definitely multiple other teams besides the Red Sox and Astros have been stealing signs illegally. Like, that's just, even though it can't be 100% proven, they just gotta be, you know? There's just so much going on though. There's so many rumors, lies, facts, opinions, reports. There's just so much stuff, so much information being thrown around, so much going on with this. There's so much more I could get into, so this definitely won't be the last video on my channel about this topic. The scandal is far from over for sure. It really does just suck for baseball though. It's just so sad. These teams disrespected the game, and now it's tainted forever. Those seasons, 2017 and 2018, and even beyond that, it's just impossible to know what could have happened if nobody cheated, if it was fair. We just have to wonder what could have gone differently. The Dodgers lost the World Series both of those years, so would they have won? But they also might have cheated too, so what's up with that? Maybe a whole another team. The Yankees, they might have cheated too. It's just impossible to know. All kinds of teams are suspected of doing it. Even in the future, there's just going to be every team that does well, everybody's just going to be guessing. They're probably doing something. They're probably stealing signs illegally. They might not even deserve it. It's just a bad look for baseball. All those players and coaches, they just disrespected the integrity of the game. That's just bottom line. It's just wrong, messed up. Did not respect the game whatsoever. So sad. But yeah, that's all I got. If you want to check down in the description, there's some links to some cool baseball gear. And if you are not following me on Instagram and TikTok, you should follow me over there at upswingbaseball for sure. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are not already. I would really appreciate that. If you want to see more of my videos, there's a video and a playlist over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.